What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fair Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Franio, joined by me is my co-host, Lefty, Mr. Christian Dyer himself, and we got our boy, as
What up?
usual, on Shul, 49er Media, and Deon should be joining us shortly. What's going on, guys? It's been a while since we've been on the show together, so
Yeah,
how's
it feels
everybody?
like it's been forever, but it hasn't actually been that long. But I'm doing
Mm-mm.
well.
Good. How's everybody's 3-day weekend?
I didn't have a 3-day weekend.
I
Oh, you
don't
had to
really.
work on Friday?
Oh,
Yeah,
What
I had
about
to
you,
work.
Media?
I don't have class anyways on Fridays, so
Okay,
it's not really
But
like I
to be
had a
fair,
day off.
I get like a 5-day weekend for Thanksgiving. So
that's good.
yeah,
That's what matters, man.
so I'll take it.
Um, so for those of you watching, if you guys are watching us on Twitter, go over to our YouTube channel, Fair Faithful Podcast, uh, 49. There's our guy. What's up, Dion?
What's
Different
going on, man?
backdrop today.
Well,
Oh
what's
yeah.
up with the filter, man? Oh, and there
Oh,
we
there we
go.
go. All right, it's been a while since we've all been together, guys.
It
But
has been. How's your grandma doing, man?
she's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing good.
Good
Keeps
to hear.
uh keeps retaining water and then dropping the water when they suck it out. The first time she went in, she like lost like I think 4 liters, or it took out 4 liters of water from her.
Does she
Oh
have
dang.
organ failure? Is
Yeah.
it like
Huh?
organ failure or something?
No, she has. I know she's doing something with like she has some type of heart failure disease or something like that.
Hmm,
Hmm.
I don't know, but we keep an eye out on her.
that's good
But
to hear.
um, but yeah, she's doing good.
Good,
Um,
man.
yeah. All right. Well, let's jump into this game. Um, I was expecting a lot better from our team, especially with all the weapons that we have on the offense. Um, and everybody coming back. But let's get your guys' thoughts on the first half and then the second half. Um, Dion, let's start with you first.
First half was all right. You know what I'm saying? We had some hiccups and that first drive was definitely a little scary because Justin Herbert basically walked down the field on us, and on the defense and whatnot. But I mean, the first half is kind of what we've been accustomed to for the past couple weeks. We start slow and then we finish strong. I agree with you on the fact that we definitely should have scored way more points, and I definitely anticipated us putting up at a minimum 30. Like at a minimum, I at least anticipated us putting up 30. But it's nice that you know we find out that stat that when Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't throw a touchdown, he's 10-2. So it's like, well, I mean, he's pretty good at quarterback sneaks, and we did what we needed to do. Very nice to see Elijah Mitchell back. Loved what he did. He did fantastic work when it comes down to it. So overall, with the offense, they did all right. I think it does take a little time for them to gel properly, but at the end of the day, the one thing I do want to say really quick is that touchdown pass that Brandon Ayuk dropped was not on him. A lot of people are swearing up and down that that was his fault. I've watched that play at least like 10 times. The ball was behind him where Jimmy normally throws. Like that, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. Everybody's like, oh, well, if it touches you, you're supposed to get. It's like, no, that does not come into play every single time. Like, if I'm running a route and he's supposed to put the ball at least on me or in front of me so I can catch it, and he throws it behind me, and I have to torque and contort my body to be able to try to catch that. Nah, man, that's trash. So, I mean, that's just me.
All right. Media, what's your thoughts?
Yeah. So, um, I think that the offense, like definitely the whole team came out really slow, because like Dion said, like they just went down off, like right away there. Like that is so much that they can do. But I think the offense, like, it just, I don't know what it is, because could it be the play? I didn't like the play calling, because Kyle Shanahan just, to me, what he decided to do was he took what the Falcons did to us a few weeks ago and basically implemented that to this week. And I didn't really like that, because obviously that wasn't successful, especially early on. Second half, it was better, but I wanted to see Jimmy Garoppolo throw a little bit more. I know when the Niners do run the ball, though, 40 plus times, they tend to win the game. So I guess, that's a good thing. Um, and then defensive wise, yeah, just some blown coverages on Hufanga, especially, on that first drive. I believe it was Palmer who might have caught a um for the Chargers, and yeah, that didn't look great. And so, that almost seemed like it could have been like the Falcons game, where it's like, oh no, we might be getting blown out here. And luckily that didn't happen. But again, the Niners just had missed opportunities, and once again, special teams fucks up, and you know has a blocked punt. Um, but I think that, second half they made the adjustments. It was basically like the Rams game, where they adjusted in the second half, and they played better. But you were right, Dion. They should have scored at least 30 points with how many weapons we have. How many? Just this offense should be a lot more explosive. So we should have been scoring 30 plus points for sure.
Christian?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like just it's so complacent. It feels like even with a win, you don't feel like all that great about it with this team a lot. It's like we're winning games we should win, but we're not winning them the way we should win. We should win. So and it just feels like we're so complacent. Um, I would say like Kyle doesn't look like he's really into it. I don't ever feel like the play calling is what it should be. Like I always feel always underwhelmed, even if we do win. Like I want to see the offense really go. Like everybody talks about how all these players on this team, all the on this offense, all the freaking talent we have. I want to see it. I don't want to be watching the game and then have to like turn it off because I can't sit down watching it anymore like I did on Sunday. I would only watch part of the game because I didn't like I had it on my phone while I was doing something else, but I couldn't like fully focus on the game because it was just frustrating. Um, with some of the stuff, it's like why are we playing the worst run defense in the league and still looking like we could barely run the ball at times and getting stuffed at the line? I'm like, why the fuck is that happening? Like, why are we not freaking gashing them constantly and they can't stop us and we're putting up 30 plus points because the run game is unstoppable? Like, we have more talent on the run game this year than we did in 2019, and we still are not anywhere near what our run game was in 2019. So I don't know if it's just different players or whatnot, but it feels like to me Kyle's just complacent. He's not like fully into it, like emotionally and stuff that it affects the team. And like I mean, obviously Jimmy makes a couple read mistakes and stuff like that where we could have got a touchdown. Um, the one I saw that was a RPO, and if you hand it off to Debo, it's a touchdown. Instead, he throws it to the flat, and and McCaffrey gets tackled. Um, I'd want to say though, like Mitchell looked great coming back, and him and McCaffrey together, as good as they both are, is freaking awesome. So I'm hoping as the rest of the season goes on, they do better, and we just keep winning games because of that. But we need to see some more explosiveness from this offense. Like I didn't really see much explosiveness from Debo. Um, Ayuk freaking ends up screwing himself because he's every time he has the ball in his hands, he tries to do so much, even more than he has to. Like on that fumble, it was bullshit because he got hit in the head, and I should have been a penalty, especially when they called that bullshit penalty on Greenlaw and threw him out. But it happened earlier in the game to Ayuk that caused a fumble, and they didn't say a goddamn word about it. And then but that happens because if you notice, like Ayuk's hard to tackle. He doesn't go down easy, and he freaking fights for every yard every time he has the ball, which I love. I love that tenacity, but at the same time, it is a couple times it has played against him where he's fumbled the ball because he will not go down and fight so hard for each inch, each yard. So there's some good things. Like I love Ayuk. I want to see more with I want to see some trickery. I want to see some things with all these. I want to see using Debo McCaffrey. I want to see these things. I don't want to see like I'm watching the high school offense, even though I have all this talent on the team. So I'm kind of tired of the complacency, and I definitely want to see more from this team going forward. I'm really hoping uh, against the Cardinals on Monday we can we can take it to them, especially because we struggled against them.
All right, so Throwback brought up a good point. The refs were horrible on Sunday night. So let's bring up the Greenlaw situation. Let's get your guys' thoughts on this because I was yelling at the freaking TV. I was so pissed. I was like, how is that? Number one, I mean, I will take the flag, okay? But throwing him out was bullshit. So, media, I'll have you go first. What were your thoughts on that when that happened?
Yeah, so it's like I feel like I can't completely say how I feel about it because the fact that again I didn't get to watch the game
Mhm.
live because I feel like if I did, I would have that reaction that you guys probably had. Because I just went and rewatched the game since I missed it, so I didn't really get the straight reaction. I feel like as it happened right away, but anyways, I think I understand the penalty 100%, but yeah, like being thrown out, like if he did that again or anything close to that, yeah, I understand why he would get ejected, but getting ejected on the first hit, he shouldn't have been ejected. I under the flag was 100% like that made a lot of sense. It's just shouldn't have gotten ejected from the game for that.
Dion, let's hear your thoughts, man. I've been wanting to ask you this.
Nah, I was definitely pissed when they ejected him from the game because the biggest issue is that the game is rigged for the offensive players to win there. I mean, the old adage that everybody has said is you can't even breathe on the quarterback or you get a 15-yard flag. Like it's to a point now where this shit is just getting overbearing. Like they don't even account for the fact of like, the way that your body is moving and the momentum that you're carrying. And even if you try to let up, like they don't, it's like they can't discern between incidental and intentional. Like they don't know what is or isn't, Yeah, yeah, exactly what
Exactly,
I'm
Joey.
saying
I
right
was
here.
gonna say
It's
it's like
like,
that hit against Fields in Week 1. Remember the bullshit?
yeah,
He fucking just Alshair literally just like went on top of him and didn't really touch him, but they still called it.
yeah, and that to me at the end of the day is BS. Even Dean Blandino said that he didn't think he should have been thrown out of the game for that. I mean, you give him a flag and you give him a warning, like, hey man, just be careful out here. You do it again, we're gonna have to kick you out the game. I can get that, but you telling him like you're ejected and there was nothing about that that was intentional. Like he didn't go in with malice to try to hurt Justin Herbert because if he did, then he would have hit him a lot worse than that.
Yeah, for real.
And
Hmm.
it's just that today's game, unfortunately, has become very cupcake. It's a
Hmm.
powder puff league, man, and they'll continue to call stuff like this. And you have to at some point start drawing the line so the defense is not so handicapped by thinking, oh, well, if I hit somebody now, I might as well just, put a flag on them and call it a day. That's honestly what it's going to come to. You might as well just put a flag on the quarterback and let somebody rip the flag off. And if they rip the flag off, then, hey, that's it. But it's becoming stupid that you get kicked out of a game for an unintentional hit and you were just going that way trying to make a play on the ball. Sometimes people may appear to be down and they're actually not. They get up and keep moving. I remember a couple years ago, Debo got tackled, but when he got tackled, he landed on top of that person. So technically speaking, he was not down. So that
Hmm.
person released, he got up and kept running. And everybody was like, well, what the heck? And it's like, well, technically speaking, he wasn't down. He never touched the ground. the person under him did. So, stuff like that happens, and it causes a little question mark. But for me personally, I think the call was bullshit. As far as throwing him out of the game, was it helmet to helmet? Obviously, give him the 15 yards, call it a day. But throwing him out of the game was a crock of shit.
Yeah, and like he wasn't like I get the whole like penalty and everything like that, but you got to remember too, Jimmy Ward hit him first, and Herbert ricocheted into Greenlaw, and it's like, come on, like I mean, other than that, freaking the rest were just calling bullshit calls like all night, and then you hear the commentators too when we got that stop at the one after the punt. They're all like, "Oh yeah, that should be a touchback." Da 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 da. I'm like,
Mhm.
dude, bullshit. But Christian, let's get your thoughts on it real quick.
I mean, my first thought when I saw it was, what the fuck is this college football? You're fucking ejecting him? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, the NFL holds themselves so highly and above all else, and they look like fucking college football out there. So, fucking pull your head out of your ass. If you fucking
Hmm.
hold yourself to such a high esteem and then you have that kind of shit going on, like, get the fuck out of here with that. Especially when you had fucking a fumble by Ayuk earlier in the game where he got fucking hit. He got pulled right into fucking the guy's helmet. It was a crown of the helmet to hit him in the helmet, like full on freaking. It was who's the safety for Chargers?
Derwin James.
Derwin James put his head down and right in the crown of the helmet, bam, right into freaking Ayuk's head, and they don't call a goddamn thing. They don't even talk about it, dude. The announcers don't even bring it up. But then it fucking happens to the quarterback. Oh God. Even though he was a runner. It's fucking ridiculous.
What I will say is I think you're like right, but I think the reason the announcers do that is because of the whole Tua situation. So everybody's like, oh,
I guess so.
It's the quarterback. So
But
that's
Tua
why
got sacked. Tua got sacked. It's different. Like he wasn't a runner.
No,
and got
I
hurt.
know, but I'm just saying like the position wise, I think
Yeah, it just
because he's a quarterback. Like,
I think it's the good thing is though is Greenlaw's going to come back and have a fucking hell of a game against Arizona because he's going to be playing so pissed from that.
no.
I would be
Well, did
surprised
you
if he has a
see?
good game.
Did you see after he got ejected, he went to
Oh yeah,
Instagram on his story and he says, "Free me."
yeah. Literally, he put it all in black.
He's going to kick ass
Um,
on Monday night.
So I did see something earlier today. Shout out Last Second Sports, Jesse Naylor. We got a problem. We've got a really big problem. I don't know if media, if you watch this, or Christian, if you've watched it. Trent Williams is tipping off our damn
I saw that.
plays.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
this ain't gonna work, man.
Wait, sorry.
You
Say
said-
that again.
Trent Williams is tipping off our plays. They know whether we're running or passing by the way.
Oh yeah, okay. I saw that. Yeah.
And that's not gonna work, bro. You're gonna have to clean that up. And I hope that it's gotten out to a point where it's gotten back to Kyle and they made him aware of it so he can talk to Trent and figure that out. Because if anything, if you're lining up, when your feet are closer together, we're running. When your left foot is all the way back, we're passing. And yeah, that could be different stances that people take. But the main issue with that is if everybody looks at that and it's consistent, they're going to know. They're not going to be worried about it. Every team's going to be able to play us properly. And yeah, there's going to be times where they won't stop it. But at the end of the day, you cannot have something like that up hell because it's bad. Like I remember
the Falcons player said that. I think it was the Falcons. He said that they watched tape and noticed that.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is, it actually knows the shock. It was the Bears that said that.
The Bears
were the ones that said something about it. And then the other thing about it was that, like I remember, Darrell Revis was on I Am Athlete, and he finally admitted to Chad Johnson how he would shut him down, and he said, "I knew when the ball was coming to you because you would tug on your right glove twice." And when it wasn't coming to you, you wouldn't do anything. You would just line up. So that tells you automatically, look at this situation. This is what's going on, man. I definitely, Oh wow, David Lombardi went in. How you going? How you
Screw
going?
that guy.
My thing is, bro. First of all, David Lombardi, we already know who he is, man. He's a
Hmm.
dick riding Jimmy sexual. We all understand that. He's probably got Jimmy that picture that George wore to the podium one time. He's probably got that hanging in his room every night before he goes to sleep. Probably kisses it and holds on to it. So to me, my thing is, you can't sit up there and malign someone for pointing out something that teams already know. At the end of the day, what you should be doing, Mr. Lombardi, is running to Kyle Shanahan going, this is all over the internet. You may want to talk to 71, because if he keeps doing that, it's going to be the same situation. And I can guarantee you, watch when they call our game in Mexico. I guarantee you, it's going to be talked about. Wow, Joey is hella disrespectful right now. Hella disrespectful though.
Joey coming at it.
Oh,
Back
sweet.
at it again. Shit.
You know how he moves,
Hey,
man. Joey
both-
always stick with the comments.
it's
I can
just-
appreciate it.
I can't even say nothing.
Yeah, it's a little get through Christian way off. Yeah. Don't visualize it, Christian. Don't do it.
Bro, I can't, dude.
God damn.
I can just picture
I'm
that.
visualizing
I can
it.
just picture Jimmy smiling.
Deon
Jimmy
said,
smiling
"Don't
like
visualize it now."
that
I'm
picture
visual-
from the Warriors game where they have Jimmy smiling. That's all I can think of.
Oh my god.
Oh, because he was getting all the attention.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Yeah. Now, who was that? Him, Juice, CMC,
yeah.
and
Kittle.
Kittle. Yeah. Hey, look, man. I guess Lombardi likes to eat fresh.
Deon.
I'm sorry, bro. I can't help it. It just came out.
Oh, fuck. That's what he said.
Dude, I gotta make sure on my YouTube channel, not for kids.
Right? Yeah. No. My
dude.
stuff has been set on that from day one.
Not
I knew I was
sponsored
gonna
by
be crazy.
Subway, by the way.
Yeah, no.
We didn't get
not
someone to
Bangers Fresh.
sponsor this fucking show. Let's do it.
Oh my god,
Oh
dude.
Lord,
This is
that'd be
too
insane.
Fucking
Be over here.
alright.
It's gonna have to put it up and go. Yeah, he has better sandwiches than my Nona makes. I don't cook.
Oh shit, he did not. He did not.
Oh wow, Joey is
I
hella
guarantee you, Joey
disrespectful
is
right now,
laughing, dying
Oh,
laughing
dude.
right now behind the screen right now.
bro.
Really, dude.
Hey, you gonna
Bro,
kill
this
me
is why
over here,
Joey-
man.
Joey, this is why we freaking need you on the show, bro.
But Joey's
No,
quiet
bro,
on the
listen
show.
to me.
He's
Listen
quiet.
to me, media. We brought him on, bro. Quiet as a mouse.
He's-
Let Joey
he's
stay in the comments. That's where he lives.
He's our keyboard warrior, and I mean,
Yeah, bro. He be out there, bro. His comments come in slick and straightforward, and I appreciate every one of them.
he's very shy on the camera, though.
All
All love, though, Joey.
moving on from that,
Yes.
man. Defense, man. Hey,
That was my
here's
next question.
my thing about the defense. Probably the worst game we had was against Kansas City.
Oh,
We got beat up pretty bad. Kansas City was the worst game that our defense has played. Yes, we were ridiculously injured in that game, but we seem to keep making things happen. I love the way the defense is playing. I love Jimmy Ward's aggression and all his anger, and he is definitely very pissed about being in the slot. He does not like it. And to be honest with you, man, I say put Jimmy Ward back at safety. Let him get back there with Huff and let them do what they do. I understand that Gibson is there, but I don't think that you're going to get anywhere with Jimmy Ward playing the slot.
You're better off three safeties.
Yeah, you might as well run a 3 safety look if you feel that Gibson is that valuable, because yes, he has tipped a few footballs and they have wound up in the hands of Talanoa Hufanga. So I get it, but at the end of the day, Huff has 4 interceptions. Jimmy has that in his whole damn career. So
Yeah.
you got to think about it from that standpoint. But Christian, what do you think? How you think the defense did?
The thing I like the best is to see that we actually went in halftime, made adjustments, and came out, and it worked. And it worked because there's been a couple times where I feel like we didn't make any adjustments, and it bit us in the ass. So I like to see that we went in, we made adjustments, and then we looked like the defense that was number 1 to start the season. So I think we're getting healthy healthier as time goes on, I think the defense will be okay. I think we were just probably at our most injured when we played the Chiefs, and it showed. Like,
Yes, definitely for
we have all
sure.
of our guys. That's a completely different game.
Chiefs and that Falcons game, yeah.
Like, if we
Yeah.
play them again, especially with I think if we play them again, it goes a little bit different.
Yeah.
And if Kyle can start getting creative with the offense, I think, we should be able to put up some points because Jimmy's having some flashes of looking pretty decent. Like I think he had a good game against the Chargers. I wouldn't blame him for not scoring a lot. I mean, he had misses some reads here, there, whatever. But otherwise, he looked pretty good. He didn't have any bad throws, really. He had some really good throws. If he we just need to get this offense in some kind of rhythm where we're running the ball a lot and it's working, and then that's going to get Jimmy in a rhythm. And if we can get Jimmy into some kind of steady rhythm where his confidence is consistent, I think we can hopefully make a run. I think that's our best chances. Jimmy plays consistent enough to where you start to see some confidence. He comes out there with a little bit of a swagger and starts feeling himself. I feel like maybe we can get his best football. I mean, his best football is not a lot, but if we can get his best football down the stretch, that's our best chance. But he's got to open it up. He's got to find ways to get the ball to Kittle more often, because I know Kittle's open. I don't care if people say, this, that about Kittle. I know he's open. He's just not getting the ball that much. Why are we not using him in the red zone? Why?
I
All
don't
those
know.
weapons to distract. Use that. The ball should be going to Kittle. You should be drawing up stuff and then getting Kittle open. And whether you're throwing it up and getting to him, hell, fucking put a goddamn fade in the corner to Ayuk too. Shit, let him go up and get the ball. Dude, he loves to high point the ball. Look how many times Jimmy threw it high, but Ayuk makes it look like Jimmy threw a great pass.
Yeah.
His arms are so fucking long, dude. Let him go up, add some stuff into the playbook. Change some stuff up in the red zone. The red zone looks so fucking lazy.
The red zone, that's our most one that we struggle with is we can't.
Killing us right now.
And the thing is,
we can't get in.
Yeah, and I think giving Ayuk the ball is a great idea, because I even tweeted this out a few weeks ago. I was like, when Ayuk is given the ball and he's scoring the touchdowns, the Niners are doing really much better. So it's even if it's not the fades that they're doing to him, just give him the ball in the red zone.
That's what sucks about the ball he didn't catch, because he still should catch it even though it was behind him, because it just hit his hands. But it sucks when you run a route as pretty as he did on that.
Because he
route.
literally went sideways and then went back.
Yeah, dude, it was insane. Dude, he freaking broke the defender's ankles, and then Jimmy throws it behind him. If Jimmy just puts it right on his chest, it's a touchdown. It's like, dude, all you gotta do is put it on his chest. He's doing all the work for you by running that nasty fucking route, and then you gotta just put it on his chest, and it's a touchdown. You know what I mean? So it's obviously Jimmy's gonna have those throws where he's behind a lot. That's just how he is. But it's like, dude, everybody's like, Ayuk has ability but never takes the next step. I feel like that's because he's hindered by who's quarterback. You watch the guy's route, dude. There's not many guys that run better routes than him. His route running is fucking phenomenal. It is so crisp. That play, dude, is a perfect example of how crisp his route running. Dude, it's so fluid the way he goes and dude.
Yeah, I mean
we gotta treat him like the real number one, and then use the other guys to create diversions and you know what I mean? I'm fine Debo running the ball, but get him on some end arounds, Don't hand him the ball off from the backfield. Have him start, motion him around, move. That's one thing I don't feel like I see. I don't see as much movement and motions in Kyle's offense as we normally would see. It's still there, but it's not 2019. Add that stuff. You have McCaffrey. You got Juice. Dude, run a fucking – what are you going to do when Mitchell and freaking McCaffrey are both in the backfield at the same time, and then you see Debo motioning across the fucking behind them? Dude, there's so many things to do just to –
What Christian is saying, everyone, is Kyle, you're touted as a creative genius. Be creative.
Because the thing is, even Mike McDaniels out in Miami is
it's
and
almost
I understand. And I understand.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Mike
I understand.
Humming.
I understand he has different players, but he is being creative, and he has so much movement in the offense.
You know what I keep telling myself though? Kyle's just fucking trying to coast through the regular season, get into the playoffs, and then he's going to unleash this fucking crazy
Yeah, but you can't unleash
offense, so that way we don't lose the Super Bowl again.
Here's what I'll
No,
say.
I
as
know
far-
it's not.
Here's what I'll say as far as that. I agree with you. I feel like he does need to be more creative with all of the weapons that we have. And the thing is, our offense is fully healthy, people. Like, it's fully healthy. There's no one hurt. There's no one on IR. No one's nursing this, nursing. Like, everybody is fully healthy. So what you should be doing is, if Debo's in the backfield, he's a decoy. You use him, you RPO him, and you don't give him the ball. But him being in the backfield makes people think he's going to get the ball because that's what you normally do.
Imagine this, Deon. McCaffrey on one side, Debo on the other side. You freaking have them both. You do a fake handoff in the red zone. Like if you're on the, between the 5 and 10 yard line, you fake hand it and boom over the top to Kittle for a touchdown. 100%. You fake that handoff to Debo, Kittle's going to be wide open over the top.
Guaranteed.
We have the weapons
every
now.
single time. We do.
Well, my thing is the fact that everybody's healthy on offense now tells me that you do need to start using Kittle more. Make people fear him more.
I know.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you right now, you know what people are doing? They just put one dude on him. They know you ain't throwing Kittle the ball.
Yeah.
Using
They know he's
lineman.
They
No, dude.
they threw to him one time on Sunday night's
21
game.
yards.
And what happened?
But look how much yardage he got afterwards.
Yeah, he got like 9-10 yards of
I know. We need to get him the ball more. Like, we need to get him the ball more. We need to try to get Debo the ball in space. Like, that's the problem lately is like, I know Debo's coming off the hamstring, but get him the ball in space.
Yeah, you can't give it to him and then always expect him to create, something out of nothing. And the other person is
call more slants.
Shout out to my boy Juwan motherfucking Jennings.
I was gonna bring him up.
Out there.
Clutch, dude.
He was
Always
out there.
clutch.
There was a bunch of people out there talking a lot of shit too.
Just clutch.
This, that, and the third. It's like he had a dumbass penalty. I can tell you right now, I know there's a bunch of star players that had dumbass penalties. He did. His penalty was very idiotic, and he owned that. It is what it is. It happened. You got to move on from it. But everybody was talking about cut him, this, that, and the third. Every pass he caught was a first fucking down.
And that's why I think especially if he continues to play like that, because we saw it last year, right?
Yeah.
Down the stretch, man, that's gonna just help.
That's one thing we don't
win even more.
That's one thing we don't utilize in the red zone either. His strong hands. And
oh my god, bro! We should be we should literally just be looking at him going.
I know he drops it sometimes, but he's got some hella strong hands.
That's why I have a feeling with Trey Lance though, when he's their starting quarterback next year, I feel like we're gonna see some of that though.
Oh yeah. For me personally, I say when you get into the red zone, you should be targeting your bigger bodies. You should be targeting your Kittles. You should be targeting your Juwan Jennings. Those are the bigger guys. And if anything,
like McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell, use them as decoys in there. Like I don't care.
There you go.
Have them both in there at the same time.
Scared the shit out of the defense, man. Hell, if anything, fuck. You know what you do?
Dude,
you lie Jennings up like he's playing tight end.
Get Jimmy on the run more often in the red zone because Jimmy throws the ball the best when
he's way better. Yeah, he's way better.
When he's running, moving his feet, he throws the ball more accurately.
Oh yeah, no. Speaking of that, remember, like the one play that I just loved from Garoppolo in this game was the one
play to McLeod.
So where you had Ray McLeod motion, and then it was an off-schedule play, and he just.
That was a game-changing play. Like that's the thing.
That was good.
But how many times has Jimmy? How many times this season has Jimmy made those plays? Like Jimmy Jimmy is at his best when he's just playing football.
Yeah,
he's running around and he's
if you're, I feel like Jimmy's that guy that you pick up when you playing backyard football with your homies. Mm-hmm. Like that's the dude that you want because he gonna throw you dots because he don't have to think. He's just playing football. He's free.
Exactly.
And the other thing is as well, like he has to start taking command of the huddle. Every now and then as a like when you take the next step as a quarterback, when you start doing shit the coach don't want you to do. And it's not on every single play, but it's certain times where you look up and go, man, fuck that call. We about to do this. I seen what the defense is doing. We gonna do this. Like Russell Wilson would have had 2 Super Bowls if he looked to that sideline and said, fuck Pete Carroll, beast mode, you ready?
Exactly. But no,
we've
learned he's too egotistical.
Yeah, but I mean, like the thing. No, to be honest with you, my theory to that, I'll stick with it for the rest of my life. They wanted Russell Wilson to be the hero because when you're Super Bowl MVP, you have to be a PR darling. And at that time, Marshawn Lynch was not
Which
that
is
guy.
funny because everybody loves him. Look at all the stuff.
Now
all
that
the
now they love him
situations
because
Yeah.
he's put him in
yeah,
and
he's
love
open.
everything
And
he does.
it's you got to think about it like this. If they go up to Marshawn and they say, hey, Marshawn Lynch, you just won the Super Bowl. What are you gonna do? And they got the mic right there. I'm like,
going
man,
to
I'm going back
Oakland.
to the Bay. I'm going right back to Oakland. I'm finna take the Lombardi with me too. You coming with me? Let's go. Like
That's exactly how he would say it.
that's
dude.
exactly how he would say it. Like he doesn't give a fuck like that. That stuff doesn't mean anything to him. The man literally sat there and said, I'm just here so I don't get fined. So you really think he gives two fucks about Super Bowl MVP and all that shit? He probably would have took that Escalade and gave it to somebody on the block. Like there's things that you have to be and ways that you must conduct yourself when you are in certain positions in life in general. And when you're doing it with oh, you got to take pictures with who fun. Bro, you got to send me them George Corey. Yeah. Hey, man, bro. All I want is a picture with Huff, and I want to have on a Huff jersey so he could sign that motherfucker. Like that dude literally is my favorite player. And I hate the fact that he went to SC. That's what really burns me up inside.
Yeah,
I love him, but I hate the fact that he went to SC.
Bro, when I
I'd be
went
down to
to
meet
when
you
I went
on,
to
though, dude.
Niners
Have a
when I went
conversation.
to Niners training camp right this year, I was
Yeah.
so I had an Ayuk jersey on, so and I had a shirt underneath, so I took it off and I was so close to getting Ayuk to sign that shit, but he just left. Like
I'd love to like meet Juwan because like that's the thing. Like with when it comes to receivers, I'm always like high on the guys the Niners bring in that aren't like thought to be that good. Like I was high on Debo coming out of
South Carolina.
South Carolina. I was high on fucking Jennings coming out of Tennessee, even though like he didn't get as much.
Bro,
time
hey, I'm telling
right
you, when
away.
I'm
I
watching,
was high on him from the get go. I'm like, dude, this guy
yeah.
has a big body. He's got strong hands. He's gonna be clutch. And everybody's like, oh, Jennings sucks. And then boom, here we see it right now. Like he's amazing most of the time.
Hey man, when I saw his film, I was like, okay, and it was crazy because we brought in that safety from Alabama the same year that had just shut him down.
Jared Maiden.
Jared, yeah, he has shut him down, and he did it to him in practice several times. Like I don't know what it was, but he's one of those dudes where he has, he had Juwan Jennings' number, and like how it is. Sometimes you go up against somebody and they know you, they figured you out. There's just different ways to cover you, and they got you locked down. But
Hey, I have a question for you guys.
yeah.
What do you think Tamiko Ryans did differently when they came out for the second half? Because they shut out the Chargers basically.
He just made the proper adjustments with his defense, so they stopped getting gashed and they stopped having these crazy ass plays happen. Because in the first half, we were just letting them convert on third. They were like nobody's business, and the defense. Like I said, the defense did what they did. They knew when we were running, they knew when we were passing because of Trent Williams. And to be honest with you, I'm sorry, David Lombardi, if you are really that pissed off about it, maybe you want to call Kyle and tell him what the fuck is going on. And that's the point. Like we as fans do our research. What people don't understand is, and see, I kind of took offense to when Mike McGlinchey called them couch coaches and all that. Here's the thing. We're not stupid.
Some of us, we don't know the game the same way they do.
Yeah, some of us have played football. We may not understand. Some of us haven't, but it doesn't mean we don't understand what's going on. And we see things the way things that you guys see things. And at the end of the day, I'm sorry, if I'm Kyle and somebody tells me that, and I start looking at film, or I go to one of my guys and I say, pull up the film. Pull up the film, and you tell me I want you to note it every time you see it. If it's happening more than 50% of the time, I need to talk to Trent. Because you can't have that as an offense because you can't attack the defense the way that you need to if they know what you're going to do. Because I can tell you right now, if they're passing the ball, I'm not covering George Kittle. I have someone looking his way. I don't really have anybody covering him because I know Jimmy. He's going to throw a CMC, Debo, or Ayuk. And right now, it seems to be CMC and Ayuk. Those seem to be his favorite targets.
Mhm.
He's come off of Debo just a bit. Excuse me, but it's all good. I mean, me personally, I say get Trent Williams on top of that tail, help him to figure it out, and just knock it off. But don't go, being disrespectful to somebody because you don't like something that's said. If anything, you need to be an advocate for us as fans because you're just as much of a fan as we are. You know what I'm saying? I may have joked about what I said as far as, him having a picture of Jimmy Garoppolo in the room and all that other stuff. But, bro, you out there and you consistently give him excuses whenever he has poor play. And then when he makes one play, you make it seem like he's the second coming to Joe Montana. Here's the difference between Joe Montana and Jimmy Garoppolo: 4 rings versus 0. And at the same time, accuracy that is ridiculously unfounded. The man came in and told Bill Walsh, I throw a tight wobble, not spiral, wobble, meaning the ball ain't going to look pretty every time it's in the goddamn air, but it's going to get to his fucking destination. And it took Joe a couple years to get acclimated to the system and get right. You know what I'm saying? Steve DeBerg was holding it down before Joe got here. And it wasn't until Steve DeBerg just went down and we knew we were eliminated. And next thing you know, that's when he took over. And he didn't have a walk in the park, but I can tell you right now, his 8th year in, he was winning Super Bowls already, people. Jimmy Garoppolo has done none of that. So I can't sit up there and say that, you need to start mentioning him in the same breath as our 49er great quarterbacks when he hasn't done anything to warrant that kind of mention. You know what I mean? You got to be smarter about that. And you can't allow anyone. He does have 2 rings, but he's a backup.
From the bench.
In today's NFL, Steve Young would be the greatest player of football ever.
Oh, bro, he would be destructive. He would be destructive because could you imagine Steve Young running knowing people really can't hit him?
Oh, dude.
Oh my God, bro. His runs, bro. Steve Young bounced off of linebackers and safeties more than any other quarterback I've ever seen in my life. Like that man.
And then, dude, his dead point accuracy. Fuck, dude. God, oh my God,
bro, man, and like a left-handed thrower too. It throws people off. They don't understand that shit. Like I tell you right now, man, when you're left-handed, people
is he the only lefty that's won a Super Bowl?
No, I'm pretty sure we've had at least more lefties that won a Super Bowl. We got to.
Yeah, lefty. Yeah, lefty.
Yeah, I was about to say, you got to handle lefty. You should know. I don't handle too, but I'm
pretty sure he's the only one that I could
What's
think
up,
of.
Beto?
Unless that quarterback that for the Raiders was one when
fucking
he was
Joey.
with them, the left-handed one, but I thought he was a bust.
He's stupid. He was by fucking Joey. No, what Brian said makes sense. Here's the thing. Steve doesn't talk about those. The only ring that Steve brings up is the one he won.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You never hear him talk about those other Super Bowls that he was as a backup. Ever. He does not mention them. And that I respect it because it's like, look, I didn't win those, man. I was just on the fucking bench holding the clipboard. I wasn't doing shit. So unless I was in the game, I can't sit up here and say that I'm, that's good. Damn, we got a bunch of lefties in here. Shit.
Let's go, dude.
I know.
Love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell,
I'm still confused by it.
I didn't like it when I was in Catholic school, though, man. It's all
I can't
bad.
imagine throwing with my left.
Like I tell you right now, bro, I've tried throwing with my right, but it just
I can throw bold. Like I can throw ambidextrous a little bit. I just not as good. But
All right, and then my next question, and then after that we'll talk about like what we want to see from the Niners next week. My next question is: do you guys think because of the bye week we started off so slow? It was because of the bye week.
It seems like that's what happened. The game plan looked different. It's weird because Mitchell still looked fantastic. He was averaging over 5 yards.
He's just good. He's just good.
CMC was averaging like 2.7. They was on his ass. Yeah. Like they stopped him and they couldn't stop Mitchell. But the thing is, for me, I don't know. I don't think the bye week was the problem. I think honestly that tail was the damn problem. That's the problem for me. And until they get it fixed, it's going to be a continual problem. So hopefully that works out. But I think they just knew what we were doing, and it was like, all right, what do you need to do? Stop CMC. Why? His foot is in the front. Well, what do you need to do now? Worry about the pass. His back, his left leg is back. So there you go. Appreciate that. How many interceptions we find? He gonna finish
He'll
season.
get another
I'm
one.
gonna say about 8.
Oh,
Let's
damn.
say
4
about 8.
more?
Okay.
4 more.
So
We got more than enough time for
does
him
that
to
mean
get
he's
4
gonna
more
pick off.
INTs.
He's gonna pick off fucking what's his
Kyler
name on
Murray?
Monday? No, I
Kyler
don't know if Murray's gonna play with a hamstring.
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy.
Look, let me tell you, I don't want no parts of Colt McCoy.
Well, I'm
Nope.
gonna have freaking flashbacks of Colt McCoy every
He ripped us
fucking
to
single
shreds,
day
bro.
until that game, bro.
He fucked us up. So Kyler, get your punk ass on the field. I'd rather have your little squirrel
Dude.
ass trying to run around with a bad hamstring than to see that bastard on the field. He kicked our ass.
Squirrel.
You see
I don't
what
think he'll
I
kick our
Throwback
ass
said?
this time. I think the pass rush will get to him this time.
Throwback says.
Well, I mean, the only difference between Colt McCoy and Kyler Murray is that Kyler is obviously way more mobile and way faster. So I mean,
I
like,
don't want to have to deal with that. That's why I'm like, fuck.
I already voted for Hufanga in the Pro Bowl. That's not even a question. That's my favorite player right now, bro.
Hey,
Hufanga is
listen
my
out.
guy.
Yeah, and just his mistakes is just a young guy's mistakes. Like this
Yeah.
is his first year starting. Okay, he's gonna make
Hey,
mistakes.
look, man. If he's making the mistakes he's making, he still has 4 INTs, and he's still an intricate player.
He
in
has a
this
pick
defense.
six too, dude.
And he has
So-
a pick 6. I'm not mad about that.
Wait,
Mighty
speaking of
Mouse. He said Mighty Mouse.
speaking of Kyler Murray, so what are y'all-
Fucking Brandon. Oh, shit.
I'm with you, Joey. We're all just gonna blame Brandon. We're gonna come on the show and be like, Brandon,
Bro,
this
we're
is your
gonna be
fault.
like, Brandon,
are we-
it's all your freaking.
are we
fault,
gonna
bro.
get tickets to-
Exactly.
Brother.
What are you doing?
Okay,
Be
so
in the camera just like that.
all right, so you guys, speaking of Christian brought up a great thing right now. Deon,
Hmm.
what are we doing for the Tampa Bay week?
Are we just
I don't
watching
know,
it or are we
bro.
going?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. I gotta talk
Really?
to my wife when she's
Oh
sober.
damn.
Because what I might do is, if she agrees to it, man, it's an understanding. I might just do a turnaround trip. I might just fly out there, early morning, head straight to Levi's, just kick it at the tailgate all motherfucking day, watch the game, and then right after the game is over, hit fast right back on the flight, and go home. Because I don't feel like doing like all the flights and hotels.
Yeah, I'm just staying with Brandon, so I don't have to get a hotel.
Oh. Well, shit, where the fuck you at, Brady? You got room for another one, motherfucker? You didn't even
I
tell
mean,
me.
Gilroy.
Dude,
I'm like-
sleepover, dude.
I'm like 30 minutes away from the stadium.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man. All right, we're going to have to talk after the show is over there.
All right, bet.
You guys gotta figure it out.
Wait,
Hey, bro, I
wanna-
ain't tripping. Look, I'm not mad at hanging out with the homies. You know what I'm saying? We can post up, get a little something to
Fine with me.
drink. I'm
Yeah,
good with
'cause,
that.
we were talking about doing like dinner and then possibly doing like a pregame show too.
Yeah, because
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
man,
want
that'd be
Brandon to
dope.
show me. We pretty much got all day Saturday to fucking do whatever. So I
Mhm.
want Brandon to like show me around. And shit.
I'm hoping they have like a 49er party like I went to that one time.
That'd be cool.
We
I wanna go
bro,
get some
yeah, you
fucking
get well,
sourdough.
bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, the preseason that parking lot was lit. So we in season.
yeah, it was.
Like, and imagine, think about it. So let me see real quick because I want to look at this.
Fucking done with you, Beto.
Beto always
Yeah, Beto's got the idea. Let's fucking go.
Hey, look, man. Hey, no, you know what we're gonna do? And Beto will know this movie. Beto will know this movie. We're gonna have a pajama jammy jam. What you know about that, Beto? What you know about house party? Yeah, a pajama jammy jam, bro. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be stupid lit.
That's awesome.
Media before
I
we
was saying, like,
Go
if
ahead.
we were to do that, think about it like this. Imagine us going in and we're on, that kind of a streak. We take out the Cards, we take out the Saints. Now, imagine if we could sneak past the Dolphins and we go in with the Bucks, bro. It's gonna be crazy lit. Like, it's gonna be insane.
Hey, so I
And
also
I'm
heard,
for it.
and I also heard
Is this
too
the first time
that
Garoppolo's played Brady?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
Wow.
actually gonna make it more fun.
That's
I
gonna
wanted,
be
I wanted to
more.
bring up something really funny
Go
today
ahead,
I
media.
saw. So you know how obviously we all know Kyler Murray and we joke around about the Call of Duty stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we released Kurt Benker right today. you know, you
Oh,
also
I saw that, dude.
what happened, bro? What is so funny about releasing this guy?
He
he's
goes, he tweeted out, "What are the chances I get released the day before Warzone 2 comes out?"
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that
Uh,
shit.
that's why. That's
So
why.
he got media
Kyler,
dead over there.
Kyler's got a hammy right now.
Yeah. Hey, so
that
also too
cracked
is
me
I,
up
I
so
heard
much.
I heard too that you could still probably get tickets from the booth
Oh no,
um
it's gonna be cheap as fuck.
Yeah, I want to
yeah,
get
the
dude because
day
they're like
of.
$200 for shit seats right now. So we got to wait till right till the end and see how much
Well,
tickets are.
yeah, because there's gonna be I guarantee you there's gonna be people not able to show up
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
And
I
so they're gonna
guarantee
have
it's all
extra
of that in that
tickets.
way.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
gonna tell them cheap. They're gonna tell
Yeah.
$100 probably.
Okay,
Mhm.
Throwback is saying nobody wants to give Brian Greasy credit. He helped Jimmy. Brian
No, he's
Greasy
been
didn't
good.
help. He didn't help Jimmy until Jimmy Puck ass had to go in because he
That's
wasn't
fair.
fucking with Jimmy the whole offseason. You never heard him mention him or nothing. He just said he
That's
was in the
fair.
building and that was it. But see that tells you, man. That's all I'm
Yeah,
talking about, bro.
no,
Hey,
that's
Throwback.
It was about to be in his pajamas with his afro.
We say Breezy said he's gonna eat enchiladas.
Yeah, because I guess he's going to the Mexico game.
Yeah.
Okay. All
That'll be
right. Well,
cool.
hey, have fun. Be
That'll-
safe down there,
That'll
man.
be cool. That'll be way cool.
That day, look, man, that's dope, man. Breezy in Mexico. All right,
Mhm.
you know he can be out there salsaing
And
and everything.
hey,
That's
Nitty
awesome.
Gritty gonna be in Mexico.
There you
That's
go,
awesome.
man.
That's
Can't be
way
mad
cool.
at that. That's a good
All
way
I
to.
love
right,
Mexico.
so
Oh,
before we
hey,
yeah,
put
go ahead.
the video, man.
Oh yeah.
Pay the bills, bro.
All right, we're gonna let Zach take over for a minute and 12 seconds. So take it over, Zach.
What's going on, guys? Zach here from 49ers Hive, and I just wanted to take a second to thank today's sponsor, MyBookie. You know football, and you pick winners every single weekend, so why not get paid for them at MyBookie? You could bet single game spreads, money lines, or parlay multiple together to increase your payouts. The feeling on Sunday when a 3, 4, 5, 6 game parlay hits is unmatched. There are low contest entry fees and over $500,000 to be won. So make it so you don't have to be a pro gambler to have some fun. Getting started is super simple. All you got to do is go to mybookie.ag and use our promo code HIVE, as in 49ers Hive, on your first deposit to secure a double deposit bonus. You deposit $50, they'll match you $50. You deposit $100, they'll match you $100, all the way up to $1,000. Take advantage of our double deposit bonus. It's right here on the screen. mybookie.ag, promo code HIVE, as in 49ers Hive. Take advantage now, guys, and make this your winning season exclusively at MyBookie.
All right, thank you, Zach.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Alrighty.
All right, so before we head out here, just real quick, what are your guys' expectations for next week's game? What do you want to see better compared from Sunday night to Monday night?
An ass whooping and
Ass whooping.
a fast start.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
fast
I don't
start
want
and
to come out flat.
ass whoop.
I'm telling you, man. I want. You know what I want? I want
No,
the
mom,
49ers.
God damn.
No, mom, his way.
Fucking Beto.
Beto, cálmate,
Beto.
cálmate.
If Kyler Murray plays, we're just gonna destroy him like he does get destroyed in Call of Duty.
Zach should have said that in Spanish. Hey,
Oh
we're
my
gonna have to
God.
see if we can get him to do that. Hey, let me go.
Yeah.
That'd be tight
Yeah.
as fuck, dude. He should. That'd be awesome.
Hey man, but honestly, yeah, I think that's what we all want. We want to see us start fast. We want to see us come out and actually blow a team out, beat a team bad. The Cardinals are down right now. We need to kick them while they're down. And at the end of the day, honestly, it doesn't matter whether it's Colt McCoy or Kyler Murray. We have to take advantage of the fact that we are healthy and we got to get out there and go and take over the game, man. And to be honest with you, for this game, I know he don't like to do it, but D'Amico, you're gonna have to let Mooney travel with D Hop. I do not trust him being guarded by Diablo Lenore. I love Lenore. I like the fact that he was mentored by Dion for a little bit. But at the end of the day, bro, this is DeAndre Hopkins we talking about. This ain't no typical run of the mill type fucking receiver, bro. The man literally maintained 1,000-yard seasons with a quarterback carousel every fucking year.
Fucking Beto, what the hell?
Fucking Beto, bro.
Oh my God, Beto!
No, on
What's great? Hey,
Beto going off in the chat.
I'm not even kidding. Though. I read that.
Wait,
in Beto's. I read that in
Beto,
Beto's
did
voice.
Joey
though, too.
hack your account by accident?
Damn.
Well, I mean, look, bro. Hey, look, you got to remember the dollar is worth way more than the peso, so
Yeah.
you don't have any problems finding the opportunity if that's what you're trying to do.
Fucking
You know
Just
what I'm
don't take him to one of them donkey fucking shows by accident.
can.
You fucking went to Pinocchio.
Oh no, the chicken fights, okay?
The the fucking donkeys. I never mind.
Anyways, guys, all right. Media, your take.
What do the Niners have to do to win this game? Or what are my expectations? Yeah, like we have to have a start fast. Start the game out fast.
There you go, buddy.
It took him a second to get that shit out. What the fuck is happening right now?
Dude, Beto caught
Don't
us off
fumble it the way
guard.
Anshul just fumbled that.
Yeah, so we gotta start the game off fast and just execute and just take what we've done in the second half and hopefully now because we didn't have the bye week, hopefully we can take what we did in the second half and do that throughout the entire game. And especially this will be big for the division because then you're gonna be 4-0 in the division. So
Hey, get it right. It's
If-
Wedo, okay?
so if the Niners can get the win,
Okay.
4-0 in the division, so that'll be really good if that can happen.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, bro, hey, I'm gonna tell you right
Love
now,
you too,
bro. I'm low key really mad at Corey. So Dave sent me the pictures, bro. He got a picture with Aaron Banks, Aziz, Huff, and JJ.
Damn.
Like, bro, he got pictures. Like, let me show you this shit. Hold up, bro. Look at this. Let me see if y'all can see it. Hold up. Oh no, because the ring is right there. It's kind of in the way.
Yeah,
but-
it's hard to see it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll throw it in the chat though. That's dope though, man.
That's
He got pictures with all those people, man. Congrats to you on that, Corey. That's dope, bro.
W.
That's awesome.
There you go. Look at that. When the turnover. Yeah. We
See, that's something I want to first still see from the defense because I feel like, in training camp, we heard all about it, the Niners
Mhm.
defense getting these turnovers off the land.
Yeah, but that's when the defensive line was healthy. When they haven't been as
That's
healthy,
true.
the turnovers are gonna not be as good because
true.
when you don't have that push up
Mhm.
in the middle like you do on the edges, you need that push in the middle for the turnovers because obviously like Bosa's gonna rush stuff, but when you get that
No.
push in the middle, that's when the balls start flailing, the balls start being underthrown. We don't have that push we need in the middle a lot.
You're right, because if you see how did Herbert escape all night? Right through the middle.
Yeah, because
Like,
Armstead's not there.
He was able to step up in
Kinlaw's
the
not there.
pocket and get away because we didn't have that push.
Armstead and Kittle are if Armstead and Kittle for Kinlaw are in there together, they would stop it.
Do you all think
I'm
Armstead
just
plays?
gonna say Armstead because I don't anticipate seeing Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
know,
guys
but
think
Armstead's
Armstead
gotta-
plays this week?
Yeah, he's pushing. He's pushing
but
to
the
play
crack-
this week, but I'm pretty sure he's probably not
fracture,
going to play
he's
this
got
game.
a-
He'll probably play the next game.
Foot injury and his legs fractured. That's
Fucking
hard.
cat.
No, he's fine. It's just that's a hairline fracture. What he said, I took a picture of. Oh wait, that's my friend. Oh god, he can say shit like this because he's made comments.
I swear,
can't be
Joey,
mad at
bro.
him. He is
I
Mexican.
swear,
He
bro.
can say
Joey
shit
hasn't spoken in the chat. I think Joey might have hacked his account. Bro.
right,
Hey,
right, Joey.
Good better.
Hey,
The next thing. Oh my
hey,
god.
you guys know what's crazy too is Beto's YouTube account actually got hacked too.
Oh
It
shit!
was. It was very unfortunate,
Yeah.
bro. That's some fucked up shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they look. I'm always very gracious and blessed that has not happened to me. Because if it did, I could tell you right now, I probably just wouldn't do it anymore. I'm not
Yeah.
about to start from motherfucking scratch and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
I'd probably tell people if you need me, just hit me up. I'll hang out with somebody else on their show, but I wouldn't want
Exactly.
to do it, bro. And
I don't blame you, Deon.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel bad for Breezy. He's still trying. He was just at 5,000, bro. Just got there, and they went over there. And you know that hacker has had the nerve to come on a couple of his streams and try to apologize. Come on, bro. You really think I want to fuck with you after you did
Yeah,
that?
dude.
No,
Fuck that
Man,
shit, bro.
don't do that, bro. Like, look, I'm gonna let it go. It is what it is, but I'm not fucking with you.
Yep.
Oh, hey, y'all gotta go watch Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Just saw
I
it
saw
right
it.
now.
My wife
I-
went.
I
I
s-
didn't go.
I saw
What?
it twice.
Why not?
I haven't seen
Wasn't
it yet.
interested.
Really?
I watched Top Gun Maverick though,
Why?
finally.
I watched Top Gun Maverick. That was a good movie.
Yeah,
I saw
enjoyed it.
Black Panther twice, and I
honestly,
cried both
like,
times.
I've been
Yeah,
kinda
yeah, I
down-
cried at Black Panther.
I've been down on Marvel lately, but the fact that like with I'm just like I'm super loyal to like a fault, and like just no Chadwick makes me not want to watch it, dude. I'm
Bro,
serious.
but that's why you need to watch it.
You need to watch it.
You'll like the movie because of that loyalty to Chadwick. You will appreciate the movie.
Mhm.
Maybe
Guaranteed.
I'll watch it when it comes out on HBO or whatever. I wasn't. I don't know. Lately with the Marvel movies, I haven't been as excited because I feel like they've been not
Hey
as
man,
good as they should be.
the new Ant-Man is gonna be.
That I'm
really
excited
good.
for though because I love.
I'm gonna
Ant-Man.
tell you right now, bro. Jonathan Majors is out there tearing it up. He's got Ant-Man. He's Kane the Conqueror in that. He's got Creed 3.
Climb a ladder. At least I know I'm tall.
Oh, God damn it.
Damn, so he's like
Yeah.
roasting himself. 'cause
Joey,
he
well,
knows
how
he's
tall is it?
short.
Joey, wait, how tall are you, bro?
Yeah, look at that though, man. Now, see, this is how you know. Yes, devotion as well. You're right, Tara. No, I was just about to say that before we were laughing. Yeah, that's Jonathan Majors. So he's got devotion, Creed 3. He's Kane the Conqueror in the new Ant-Man. Like Jonathan Majors is everywhere, bro. That
That's
dude
cool.
is awesome. He is super jacked for Creed 3. That much. If you ain't seen that trailer, good.
That looks good.
Lord.
I'm excited
Creed
for that.
3, yeah.
Hey, and shout out Corey Calais, man. He's a person. He's like a personal trainer for the Stars. He's the one who got Michael B. Jordan in the shape he got for the first Creed.
Okay.
And that's right, man. 5'6".
I get the ladder. I get the ladder joke now.
Let's go. 5'6". There we go.
I'm fucking tower over you guys, huh?
All right, guys. So we're gonna end it here, but I want to end it off with this, and then we'll say thank you to everybody
Oh shit.
for joining.
I don't trust Brandon at all.
Why?
I really fucking don't trust Brandon. He want to end it off with something.
Our guy's motor never quits, man.
Never ever. Hey, he's so calm. He's such a calm human being.
Macaroni, baby.
Dude, he got the only.
That's macaroni,
sack.
baby.
He got
He's such a square, bro.
he
He's
got the only
Uh,
sack. He got the only sack against the team that's hardest
I'ma
to
need
get sacks
that
against too.
clip.
So
Dude, that drag down he got too was awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, look at that. You see what Beto put in there? He said they hacked my channel, ate my burritos, and slapped my dog. That was a bad week. Yeah, that's all bad, man. First of all, hacking the channel is horrible. But I'm gonna tell you right now, somebody come in and eat my motherfucking burritos, we gonna fight. Can't be just eating my damn food. You know, I got a little spot out here. Hey, media, if you ever come down to Phoenix, bro, you gotta go to the spot called Tacos Kisi.
I'm not coming down to that sorry ass town.
What you talking
Oh,
about? What the
damn.
fuck? Tucson ain't shit. Ain't nothing out that motherfucker.
Tucson's all old people, probably, right?
He don't know. He don't want to come down here because his bum ass Wildcat.
I like Phoenix, dude. My other buddy
He
lives
gonna
in
get mobbed by them fucking ASU fans. That's why he don't come
Hey.
down.
Nah.
Hey, them guys are psychos.
Bro,
so.
ASU's ass at every sport this year. What do you mean?
No.
Yeah, nah, his Wildcats. I don't know how the fuck they pulled it off, but they beat my Bruins. I was really pissed about that.
Yes, sir.
Pink Pool said I had no dollar bills. God damn it. Okay, yeah. Thanks
All right.
everybody for watching.
Yep.
I'll end on that note.
We'll end on that note. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be back next week to preview the Arizona Cardinal game. And until next time, we'll crack jokes next week.
Go Niners.
Go Niners.
Go
Redbirds in the
Niners.
mouth.